Welcome back to Cottage Designs by Erin, where today we are going to be talking about how I determine the cost of my doll clothes to sell on Etsy. So anytime you make anything for anyone, the general rule of thumb is cost of materials times time equals your profit. But when making the kind of doll clothes that I make, that's not always the case because there are other factors that you have to consider. This is a Sisette doll, and she is very, very costly. You're not going to find one for less than probably $100, $80 to $100. An outfit like this on her would cost a minimum of $45 to $50. Why, you're thinking? She's 10 inches tall. Her clothes finish up about 4 to 6 inches long. Okay, when you're making something that minute, you have to have incredible skill to be able to get everything to line up perfectly and be the right length. She doesn't have on a petticoat right now, but typically a petticoat goes underneath this. You also have to factor that in. This is a very expensive netting material here with acetate ribbon. Anything and everything is factored. Okay, this is a Miss Revlon doll. This particular doll cost me almost $100. She's 10 and a half inches tall. Again, the same situation as with the Sisette doll. Her clothing is going to finish up very, very tiny, 6 to 7 inches long, and that's on the long side to include a petticoat. Okay, but they're only a couple inches across. So not only am I going to consider the cost of the materials and the finished product, the amount of time it took me to make it, but you also have to stop and realize there's not very many people sewing for this particular doll because her outfits are extremely taxing. They take several hours to make. They require tremendous skill. And for an outfit to really sell, it has to have a lot of trims, and the trims are expensive. Okay, this is a dress for a Madame Alexander Elise doll. It's 100% cotton. It has this pretty little fringe trim, satin sash, satin rosette, rickrack. When I make a doll dress, I trim it out to the nines because no one wants to buy a plain dress because nobody wants to look at that. Okay, so typically you have to doll it up to make it sell. I also make custom-made little purses to go with my outfit. So they're usually receiving the dress, the panties, the purse. Sometimes I have a hat that will also factor in. So all that together determines the price. So not only the cost of materials, time to make it, but the doll itself, how much you paid for the doll will factor into how much the outfits cost. A higher end doll like Sissy, which is going to cost you $350, $400, $600, her outfits are going to be a minimum of $100. Okay, because the seller has to earn back the price of the doll. Thank you for watching.